guys! I know it's been a while, but I'm now updating these videos to Francis Entertainment Center because I'm now going by Francis. I still use she, her pronouns. So, welcome back to Francis Entertainment Center, and today I'm telling a story called Up. Enjoy the video. At 8 years old, Carl Fredricksen was a fan of Charles F. Muntz, who piloted his own self-made dirigible Spirit of Adventure. One day, while running down a sidewalk pretending to pilot his balloon, which was a regular blue balloon with the words Spirit of Adventure written on the side, Carl hears a voice coming from a dilapidated house. Curious, Carl enters the house and meets Ellie, a young girl and fellow fan of Muntz, and they become close friends almost instantly. Ellie's startling introduction causes Carl to release his balloon, which gets stuck in the attic. With Ellie's encouragement, he tries to get it back by crossing a single wooden plank across the second floor of the house. However, the wooden plank breaks and Carl ends up breaking his arm. Ellie visits him at his bedroom later that night, returning his balloon to him, shows Carl her secret adventure book. She also tells Carl of her plans to go to Paradise Falls, the same place Muntz had visited on his recent expedition to capture an exotic creature. Years later, Carl marries Ellie, and they begin rebuilding the old house, making it their home. Ellie becomes a tour guide for a zoo, and Carl becomes a balloon salesman, working side by side. They go through many stages of their life together, and after Ellie suffers a miscarriage and they are told they can't have a child, the couple remembers their childhood dream of visiting Paradise Falls. So they decide to save up some money, but unforeseen events, like a tire blowing out, Carl breaking his leg, and a tree crashing into the house and breaking the roof during a storm, forced them to use the money they had been saving. Carl and Ellie grow old together, working at the zoo, selling balloons and giving tours, respectively, while cleaning the house. Carl notices the picture of their house perched at the top of Paradise Falls after tucking the savings jar away and leaving the trip out of mind. Carl then goes to buy tickets to Paradise Falls, presumably with retirement money. He then takes Ellie on a picnic, bringing the tickets as a surprise for her. While climbing up the hill where they had spent so much time before, Ellie's old age begins to catch up to her and she stumbles over. Before long, she dies of old age in the hospital. Heartbroken and alone, Carl returns to his house after attending Ellie's funeral. In the present, Carl is old and grumpy. He still lives in the same old house, which he feels is the thing that's keeping Ellie close to him, but surrounding it is a huge city landscape. New buildings are coming up all around Carl's property. A corporation is trying to move him, which would break what he had promised. He then ends up in a tussle with a construction worker named Steve over his broken mailbox and is forced to move to a retirement home. He then realizes this would be his last chance to fulfill that promise. The next morning, two nurses, AJ and George, from the Shady Oaks Retirement Village, come to pick up Carl. He then comes out, but tells the workers that before he leaves, he wants to say one last goodbye to the old place. They oblige and walk back towards the van. Suddenly, thousands and thousands of balloons appear from behind the house. The house is ripped from its foundation and carried into the sky. The people in the city look in surprise to see the flying house. Carl proceeds to extend shower curtains and blankets from the side of the house as rudders.